you have a good life. From the outside, everything looks fine, maybe even perfect. You are functioning. You are responsible. You are doing everything you are supposed to do. And yet, something feels missing. There is a quiet emptiness inside you, a strange sense that something is not quite right. You cannot always explain it, but it is there. Today, we are going to talk about why so many women feel empty, even when life looks perfect. Most women did not consciously choose their life. They inherited a script that says, be successful, be kind, be attractive, be productive, be emotionally available, be everything for everyone. So many women grow up trying to become the version of themselves that the world rewards. The responsible daughter, the supportive partner, the strong woman. But somewhere along the way, they lose contact with their inner voice. And when your life is built around expectations instead of truth, emptiness slowly begins to appear. Not because your life is bad, but because it may not fully belong to you. Another reason many women feel empty is disconnection from the body. Modern life teaches us to live in the mind. We analyze, we plan, we overthink. But the feminine experience is deeply connected to the body. The body carries intuition, emotion, desire, creativity. When a woman ignores her body's signals for years, she may start to feel numb. This numbness is often mistaken for emptiness, but it is actually a form of disconnection. Your body has been speaking the entire time. It simply has not been heard. Many women were raised to be emotionally accommodating. They were taught to smooth conflict, to keep the peace, to be understanding. But suppressed emotions do not disappear. They accumulate. Psychologist Carl Gustav Jung described this as the shadow, the parts of ourselves we push away because they feel unacceptable. For many women, these emotions include anger, jealousy, resentment, desire for independence. When these feelings are ignored for long enough, they create a sense of inner distance, a gap between who you are and who you are allowed to be. And that gap often feels like emptiness. Another hidden source of emptiness is performance. Many women feel they are always performing a role. The good employee, the supportive friend, the emotionally intelligent partner. And while these roles may be genuine, they can also become exhausting. When you are always performing, you rarely have space to simply exist. And over time, the question quietly appears: who am I when I am not performing? This question can feel uncomfortable, but it is also the beginning of self-discovery. There is another layer to this experience. Feminine energy is naturally creative, not only in the sense of motherhood, but in expression, movement, intuition, and emotional depth. Historically, Feminine archetypes represented both creation and transformation. For example, the figure of Lilith symbolized independence and raw feminine power. But many women today live in systems that prioritize productivity over creativity, efficiency over expression, logic over intuition. When creativity is suppressed for long enough, life can begin to feel mechanical, and mechanical living often feels empty. Here is the important part. Feeling empty does not necessarily mean something is wrong with you. In many cases, it is the beginning of awakening. It is the moment when your inner self begins asking questions. Is this life truly mine? What do I actually want? What parts of me have been ignored? This stage can feel confusing, but it is also powerful, because awareness is the first step toward reconnection. So how does a woman begin to move beyond this emptiness? Not by fixing herself, but by reconnecting with herself, by listening to the body again, by allowing emotions that were previously suppressed, by making space for creativity, by asking honest questions about the life she is living. This process is not always comfortable, but it is deeply transformative, because the emptiness was never truly emptiness. It was space that was waiting to be filled with your real voice. If you have ever felt this quiet emptiness, you are not alone. Many women experience it at some point in their lives, not because they are ungrateful, not because they are broken, but because a deeper part of them is asking to be heard. Sometimes emptiness is not a void. Sometimes it is an invitation to return to yourself. And that journey may be the most important one you ever take.